Hello everyone, this is Danielle Little, the Cubicle Chick, and I'm so excited because I have done something that I've always wanted to do. I have watched countless amounts of YouTube videos and vlogs and reels about tiny houses. And as a staycation adventure this weekend, I actually rented a tiny house here in St. Louis. It is so cute and I kind of want to buy one. So I'm renting to see what it's like to live in a tiny home, having my own little tiny home adventure, and I wanted to bring you along with me. So let's take a tour of my temporary humble abode, and you can look at this wonderful tiny house that I rented here in the St. Louis metro area. So let's go take a look. So what do you think of this tiny house? First of all, I think it is so cool. I've been here overnight. I got here yesterday. Check-in was at 4 o'clock and I got here like 5. Of course, at that time it was completely dark. Just so you know, as the recording of this video, it is December 2nd. So I arrived on December 1st, which was a Friday, and it was completely dark. So I was like, I can't get any footage today because it was like completely dark. So I thought I'd get up this morning and like chronicle my adventure, even though I've been here overnight. But I love it. It actually has 3 rooms. It's actually pretty spacious inside. And so if you saw the bedroom upstairs, which is just one bedroom upstairs, and that's the main bedroom. And then there's that other room, which looks like it's a makeshift dressing area, because I think this is also a wedding venue, because if you saw the chairs and stuff set out outside, it looks like they have weddings here. And I'm also looking at some of the decor, and it's saying love, and it's got keys and little doves, and so I'm thinking like maybe they use it for a wedding venue in the when it's not so cold. And so I think that one area is like for dressing room or something like that. So but that could be a bedroom. And then there's another area that is I did not show you. It's cordoned off, and it just has a bunch of furniture in it, and I think that they also use that for events, and that could be another room too. So this could actually be, well, I don't know if that could be a room because there's not a door on it. I think it only can be classified a bedroom, at least in St. Louis, Missouri, if it has a door. So it has 2 bedrooms, and that other part that's cordoned off, I think could be like the living room area, because there is that sitting area behind me that you also saw. But I think that there's that other area that's cordoned off with all the furniture and decor housed in there is probably the actual living room. So you've got a living room, this area over here, which was probably serve as like a dining room area, but it's like now the living room slash sitting room. You've got that other bedroom that actually has a door. You have the bathroom behind me, and then you have a bedroom upstairs. And then upstairs, there's that little hallway that I also showed you, or hopefully showed you. I can't remember, but I showed you. It's actually a pretty nice size, since I am an empty nester and my daughter's in school for most of the year in college, and my son lives in Los Angeles. Like, this would be great for 1 or 2 people. Going into 2024, I want to embrace a more minimalistic lifestyle. I've been watching a lot of videos with, you know, van life and RVers and people that like sold their homes and they either are living in a smaller dwelling like a tiny home, or they're actually like living in an RV or a van. And this lifestyle intrigues me because I have too much stuff and I think that it's time for me to cut down. And now that my kids are both grown and out of the house, it's like this could be the time for me to do it. Staying in this tiny home is like, okay, wow, of course it'd be less expensive for not only the home, but also the upkeep of the home, the electric, gas, all that. It's small, so it doesn't take a lot to heat up. Also looking at container homes, that's another thing. And I don't know if they have those in St. Louis to rent, but I'm gonna find one and then I'm gonna rent one to see. But the whole lifestyle of being more minimalistic and, you know, I don't have to have a huge house, like, intrigues me. And so I want to start researching that, because if I do buy, a tiny home is looking really good right now, especially this one, the way that it looks and feels. And it's tiny, but it still has a lot of space to me, especially for 1 or 2 people, maybe even 3 people. I hope you've had fun with me on this adventure. I'm looking forward to doing more of these as I do more research and a more minimalistic lifestyle and tiny living and RV living and van life and possibly container living. I'm for all of that, and for just I guess different ways to live. I want to try something different. I want to try something new, a more eco-friendly, minimalistic, you know, lower my carbon footprint. So I'm thinking about getting an electric car next year. Like, I'm trying just to do better. I do think that this is like some type of wedding venue. If you look at the setup, you can see like it's all set up for a wedding or some type of event. I could see this being like the dance floor area. Also, this is the deck outside. Venue over there, dance floor here, deck here, and I could so see a band playing here, you know, for an event as well. So this is probably a wonderful income property. But if you live in a tiny home and you have your own land, you could also make it into type of an event space type thing too, with just a couple of touches, and you can create an income doing that. So that's something that I'm also thinking about as well.